83-36. If you're a Hawks fan, like a diehard fan, are you staying and watching until the end, or are you leaving?
All over the country, nigga. So all world. So much culture, niggas about to figure out what Magic City really is. They already started playing out what they're about to do after the game. I bet you it's still a party going on in Atlanta, no matter if they lost or not. Lou Williams left the bubble to get wings. Like Atlanta's always gonna have something going on.
The nigga brought all Atlanta up in Virginia.
For Atlanta, you got to think about this too, football-wise, right? They were up at halftime thinking you about to beat the Patriots. That's another city that gets let down a lot when it comes to sports. So I don't think that stops the entertainment during Atlanta. What they get is wings and titties right now. As we speak in the early morning, it went from last night to this morning. They probably stumbling out the club. They probably tried to figure out what they were doing. End of the first quarter, not even half.
What are we doing next? But shout out to the Knicks because they got it done. As they should have, though. As they should have. I don't want to be like that, but like, yeah.
I knew you were going to the next segment, but I always say, y'all always leave something at the end. But I do tell you that. This is why I tell you, do not live in the moment. I know. I told you, I knew you. I know. You lost that. You start stopping on my rights once again. I'm gonna talk.
Stop on your rights. You're dramatic.
I tell you, don't live in the moment. I said, just wait and see. You couldn't come inside. That's what I tell you. Y'all talking about Kaka and all this because of the Hawks and all. I say, yo, just come on. The audacity of somebody not to live in the moment. I have a right to be mad at my team before. That's even they did because he put the fire on. Diabolical audacity of somebody. You gotta cook up. You gotta put the fire under. You put the fire underneath him. Well, West, everybody, y'all make a call. Y'all make a call and tell them niggas stop playing with these niggas. Let's show them who we are. I don't mind the fire. I know you can't scream at people and tell them what to do anymore. Everybody mad and all that. Oh, he shouldn't be telling me what to do. No, nigga, you're doing it wrong. Do it right the way you normally do it, and then we gonna win. Beat up. They got beat up. They want to come off the motherfucker.
No, don't. Hey. You here, because you know the team, you're on the team, maybe. Okay.
Tell yourself, don't live in the moment, bro. The audacity of don't live in the moment.
Mexico. We'll see if not living in the moment remains consistent these next games. This next one, Celtics and Sixers. It's now tied 3-3 after the Sixers beat the Celtics 106-93. Another question is, how did we get here so soon? If the Sixers win this series, I'm just gonna go up before we get to the game. Does your opinion on the Celtics change?
Yes, bro. Number one, I hate the way the Celtics play. I think they got talent over there. I'm not gonna put Jalen Brown out. I'm not gonna do that. But I hate the way they play. Everything is shoot threes, fast break. They shooting threes. I mean, I know that the whole league kind of does that. But it's really ridiculous with them. And they're not playing ball, and they getting outplayed. Sixers don't shoot as many threes. I don't really watch them play like that. I know they do that Edgecombe and they tell me I see them beat his back, and they got I can't think of his name right now, but I hate the way the Celtics play ball. I don't think that's basketball. And the coach is just sitting up there getting all the flowers, and you're not really doing nothing. You're not telling them to go mid-range. You're not telling and I hate it.
Had the baby by the bitch, right?
So many threes.
So the niggas started abusing him. It was like, yo, listen.
As far as this is concerned, first of all,
drop down your
knees. Talking about,
this game
top the Sixers for coming back and even
on some super ass shit. Your nose bleeding. It's just to see a baby.
Come back to the nigga right myself, I'm saying this. I don't know.
He said Islam what?
They should have started because they lost that game. Maybe bring them off the bench. Because I think the Sixers offense was actually flowing down. And then they played game 5. I was like, okay, Joe Hill was warming up, and he came in there and bust their ass. And the game last night, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm talking about
that's in the
Philadelphia. And it looked like it was a well-rounded effort from everybody.
You good with everything you need right now?
Do you have
just in this one game.
T.L. Blades out.
what they've done in the playoffs.
I got those coming ASAP.
But this is a game of what they
Because I did 52 shots yesterday. I did on the average about 50 a day. Yeah, but I got everything.
When I say that, you see it down George with 23 points. You see Joel Embiid with 19 points. Kelly Oubre with 14 points. Tyrese Maxey with 30.
You talking about the skinny one?
14 points. A well-balanced attack. Ended up winning the game by 13 points, and now you forced the game 7.
You saw you have any cakes?
To me, the momentum right now is with the Sixers. They actually won in Boston the other night, so we know they can go in there and get it. So we'll see what happens with that. The reason Jason Tatum was down playing the injury that he said he has. He said it's not an injury.
We wait for our warehouse to get done.
Because
That's my main problem. Everything is
he said he just did that
so
because the game was
hopefully the warehouse will be done at the end of
but we know that he came back particularly
June,
fast
hopefully.
off this
We
injury.
looking at about just under
And we didn't see
8,000
him actually
So
put
we're
on
like,
anybody
just like Paul.
collision or anything. He sounded
It's
like
been fine.
stiffness.
But yeah, we have everything. If you want to just come on and take a look, I got a bunch of different stuff like you got aftershave, you have.
But this would be a severe problem, not even if they win moving forward.
All right, let me
Hopefully
if you
he'll
can bring
be
the
okay.
cake, and do you have the clip thing to put on his back? Yeah, let me
He
clip.
said there's
Yeah, let
a
me
lot
check.
of coaches who try to say, oh, he played this amount of minutes, that amount of minutes, and be like, we got to keep him under the limits restriction, right? We look at Jason Tatum, we'll say 29 minutes, okay, fine, but Jaylen Brown to play 28 minutes, 18 points he had, which isn't bad, but we know what Jaylen Brown can do, right? And then we look at Joel Embiid, who just had, he had appendicitis, he's pregnant. Niggas like on the phone or whatever. He played 34 minutes. Niggas just came back after delivering a baby and had 34 minutes on niggas. Why is Joel Embiid with every injury known to mankind? I can't even think of an injury he did have more minutes than Jaylen Brown. When your playoff life is on the line, even though playoff, it was a closeout game for the Celtics and not necessarily for the 76ers. We need to
That's the one that's
why are you resting them for next season, nigga?
waterproof.
Dad, keep playing with niggas minutes.
I heard they got a new
The
one.
analytics say
You don't be seeing it do it on Instagram. You watch it.
I think this is the waterproof guy.
I'll be like,
Jaylen
Brown.
28 minutes.
But you gotta be careful because if it's a dodge and somebody's allergic to it, boy, 'cause I'm allergic to dodge, so I would test it on myself first.
Derek White,
If
32
I'm good,
minutes.
then I know
Listen,
everybody else
nobody
is good.
on your starting five.
Cause I'm so allergic to God, man. If I
That
put
put you
that
got
shit on my
36
face,
minutes off the
boy.
bench, but nobody on your team played more minutes than Joel Embiid, nigga.
I don't think
Y'all lose y'all deserve.
deserve.
Stop trying to be so coachy.
Shit.
Let niggas get busy. That's
some
what
shit.
Joel Embiid. They get busy. Nick Nurse know that his playoff life is on the
Now
line.
they got one though. That
Joel, you alright?
Come on.
Yeah, I saw that shit on
Let's go.
TikTok.
And now your back is against the wall, and not only against the wall, your back is against the
Boy,
wall
I gotta
at
test
home.
it on myself first.
So we'll see what happens.
It's
The
a
real
die.
thing we need to look out for in this situation is Jason Tatum. Is he
I'm
down
not
playing
gonna
his
fuck with that shit.
quote unquote problem? Leg stiffness, but this is a significant injury that he doesn't want anybody to know about.
Niggas be tattooing the line.
Yeah. Nigga had the ball here, man. Nigga got the motherfucking regular that never go away. I ain't bullshitting.
Yes, niggas that do that. That other nigga that use a Yorker frame to do it, man. Pay me 3 G's.
Oh, the shit a tattoo.
Ain't you can be charging niggas $1,000 a cut, man. I'm like, bro, that's a tattoo, man. That shit be painful, bro.
I said, this nigga think he big. He gotta put a big ass star on the top of his motherfucking head.
I'm Brad Sherman. The Congress likes your funds to build the orange.
That's it, man. I'm not doing. I'll just cut my hair bald before I do that shit.
And I'm paying the effort to build a subway.
Shit, buy some markers that don't wash off. Bleach that nigga shit.
I'm not.
And I hate getting stuck in
I took a class to learn how to do that. Because believe it or not, a lot of men be wearing that joint. You would never know.
What's up, Kylie? No, you know though, bro. You know. I know.
No,
He's From what we're seeing in the playoffs as a whole,
Oh, you talking about the
I
glue
don't think
shit?
that
Oh, yeah, you can't tell with that now. Like with the toothpaste with the waves and all that. Niggas be doing dreads, braids. You can't tell.
We don't know what happens next because he had a
But
little bit of
anything
a
else I can tell. Just dye or
without Jason Tatum, it's like before you think that they're fine, but are they fine now that we're in a situation where it does really count? And then Jaylen Brown, he had 5 turnovers and 4 fouls. We're really gonna have to see these other guys be able to step it up because again,
them joints, I be wanting to do them on dudes, but it's a $150 just for the piece.
Well, you gotta get your manufacturer. You gotta get your manufacturer.
Or you can use. There's another way you can do it way cheaper though. When you buy the hair that the women got,
and then
you
we're
glue
already
it
seeing that the
and
Sixers
lay down.
totally outscored the Celtics,
but
which is something that
right,
I haven't even
it's
had
like a
That's a
expectations
hard
curved
of.
strand
Bringing up the
of hair.
Celtics, shooting all these threes,
And
and
you
it's
can
like,
do it like
does
that, but I'm
game,
like,
does that style of play work at this point? For
I
some
don't
teams
want
it
in this
does, for
bitch
some
with
teams
some
it doesn't, but we're
dreads.
seeing that
but
they kind of
honestly,
have
nobody
that
be
blockage,
asking
especially in
like
this game. So
most niggas be like, man, this is
it's like
boring.
you wanna see the best for the Celtics, but at the same time, they the best
I
team
see it
right
online
now.
though. Somebody be doing them shit.
The Sixers are looking smooth because it's not just coming from Embiid or Maxwell. You're seeing Edgecombe, you're seeing Kelly Oubre, you're seeing Paul George. So you're just looking a lot more than two right now. So
He said
hopefully the
that shit
Celtics
for
can
you.
figure it out, but
Shit, I
we'll
ain't
see.
lying. That
Game
shit
7
free.
and Game 7, like y'all say, it shouldn't even get to a Game 7.
Fade on the
So
side.
we'll see.
The whole
You have a
rooftop.
point because you put
Yo,
your
whole-
finger on
Cut
it,
to
you
the
make
clip,
faces.
going the whole
Sad story.
Man.
It seems like we need
I'm not doing
violence
all that, man.
because this is the same team.
I could throw hell
What place are they in? They number 2. Oh, they look like the Celtics. It's crazy without even Jason Tatum. What place y'all in? Number 3. I said, yo, the playoffs is a different animal. I don't care about that. Who's in first place? Because it looked like I don't even know how to say his name, but it looked like somebody from Orlando. I say Bane is about to do. Yeah, it's about to do the Mutombo thing when he fell in. That's what it looked like is about to happen. Number 1 seed, MVP. You're going on about it in Boston. I had to hear that. Why is Boston in front of y'all? And now it seems like a counseling session. It's like y'all feel sorry for them. That's why I always tell y'all, just wait. Just wait and see. Stop going with the new hotness. We play ball when it's time to play ball. Now they have problems with Philly. Philly's a good team. I'm not gonna lie. But y'all wasn't talking about Philly. You know why? You disregarded them. And now y'all it seems like y'all coaching Boston to make them better. And it's counseling, and I love it because I told y'all to wait.
I don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
Y'all just won last night.
A bunch of shit.
Like y'all sweat niggas and y'all been winning. Secondly, Philly, you ain't been talking about Philly. You act like you've been like, nah, I'm telling you, keep an eye out for Philly. You act like you've been like, nah, I'm telling you, Orlando's on the rise. Nobody was giving these people a big story. Secondly, start acting like you ain't want to come in first place. So about, yo, that first place or second place don't mean nothing. You kept calling me, talking, yeah, how many games left? Yeah, 7. We gonna catch Boston. Why do you want to catch Boston if it doesn't matter the seed? I don't get it. If first and second place don't matter, why wasn't you keeping that same energy when it was like 15 games left and you was trying to catch Boston, talking about the New York Knicks, everybody for keeping up, and the Boston Celtics? Now, I agree with you. Seeding does matter because it depends on who you play. But the playoffs, everybody's pretty much even. But don't act like you didn't want to come in first. Don't act like you didn't want to win the Atlantic Division. Because Boston is still the Atlantic Division champions. They get a band up there. They're bandless. But they got a cup.
I mean, I'm just like, yo, that's important. Like, I mean,
but it just seems your conversation is just totally different. Now it went from, Boston, them niggas is, even without Tatum, to now, it's like therapy. I'm looking for candles. It's like y'all feel sorry for them, like y'all counseling them.
Therapy is about this. It's just, the Achilles is down out here.
Oh, you're like,
That's what
oh, we want to see how big the milk goes. And it's for the summer, so they have 2 different types. So, what do you feel the material?
I'm gonna take the year to turn the rest of the year.
Nobody else had that.
No, let me show you how. Yeah, let me show you how. Hold it. You see that? Look out where it is compared to you. That's the difference.
Well, I have another wild one.
It's not a summer one.
You know, one of them Louis Vuitton.
Oh, yeah.
For the people that don't know about
Do you have beard stuff?
you tell your
I got beard oil and all.
You got beard oil and stuff.
I just need
fiber?
I got five. I need
your Achilles band is twice as thick, so the doctor tells you can never pop it again. Now the other side is what you got to worry about now.
Let me give you my number too.
Assuming it has calf tightness,
I put you on Wednesday on Friday.
and they got the best doctors. So
Who was your doctor?
He was a doctor in New York.
But like, what athletes he dealt with?
Nobody.
Exactly. We ain't going off your doctor. We got gloves to doctors who be dealing with.
We got gloves too.
Halliburton and these niggas. But just some niggas Staten Island told you that we want to
Put Baltimore
Doctor, he said, what's his name?
You ever heard of
I could get my point out.
See, because you was walking in on this for 6 months.
Next year, because we're doing Tuesday. We're doing Sunday and Monday.
Okay.
Sunday is for all the professionals, you know, amateur people come, and then all the schools are on Monday. I have 14 different schools. Yeah, I just don't have time. I have 12 shots. I'm just all over the place. That and the racing team, man, it's like, Paul will tell you, I'm constantly, I just got back from
The
school.
beginning of the season, the Knicks was supposed to be number 1 and all this, and that's all. And I was telling you, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to look sideways, just to be
But normally we'll carry, if we don't get it, we'll get it for you fast. So don't worry about it. If I don't have it this week, I'll have it the next week. So, but I do have the fill line, with the coordinator. They did away with the coordinator. I don't know why.
For the second round, man.
Well, let me look for that too. Let me look for that.
Because did you bring up a good point? Now I'm curious, who would y'all rather play? Would you
Fellas, I
guys
appreciate
rather
you
play
giving
the
the opportunity
Celtics
to
or the
talk.
Sixers?
Well, I'm gonna holler at you.
Whoever they put in front of us, it don't matter. Now, if we want to chase niggas around shooting threes, I'm not in the mood for that. But if you want to play the basketball, I'll tell Reese and Edge Carter, the niggas play ball. George, everybody, they got a team over here, right? That's not what I
You want the competition or you want to win?
I mean, we gonna do it.
Oh, the guy you can't. Sit down and give me his
Now y'all worried about Boston and Detroit.
That's just what you're worried about. I'm just asking.
I'm worried about them losing is what I'm saying. Nobody, my team is just Spurs. We have a job to do. We watch it. But let me tell you something. As much as you disagree, they not out neither. So keep it up. Keep it up. We ain't worried. Okay? And I said what we did to them last season. It's the name and date on the trophy for a reason. That's the bullshit now. It's the name and the date and the trophy for a reason. All right.
Deter you from trying to do shit you trying to do.
Exactly. Last year.
Okay. People that would work for me.
You know, it's the name of the day. Y'all niggas lost to Indiana. Right where you said Tyrese Halliburton.
They were already gone.
Pack your luck. Good player. Choke y'all out.
Ridiculous, right? That shit only be 15.
My opinion, I'm going to say Jalen Brunson is the best point guard.
But I need a new one.
Tyrese Halliburton is a player this year on the East Coast. You certainly
I knew this was going to happen. I asked y'all. I said, yo, when we go to the finals, is that the excuse you're going to use?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't say yeah.
I said yeah. I used that for all year. That Boston, even though they're looking good, Jason Tatum didn't play. He'll come back to about February, end of February.
Yeah, I appreciate
Tyrese Halliburton's out. So that's a Milwaukee. Paul George is on steroids. Joel Embiid is hurt a lot of times. Well, he is on steroids. He's not on steroids. And you know how I feel to be mad at you so much. Well, that's what be mad at people. They be mad at me because they get caught on steroids and they start talking about mental health and be like, that's what he did. He got caught. I don't know that. He got caught. Using steroids, he got suspended 25 days. And he said mental health was a real thing. What? We just got rid of it. Did you know that? No, that's a fact.
Let me know.
He got caught on steroids this season. I don't know if he thought he was hurt or whatever. He got suspended 25 days.
One of my favorite songs right there.
Improper.
I support blacks, but the prices can't be more than a fucking Chinese man.
With a steroid state. I remember
The Chinese, nigga, the
for
Chinese.
me, you know how I feel about this. The whole shit is tainted because how many times you didn't get caught? How many times you didn't take your proper medication? You didn't get caught. You just got caught this particular time. So, me, you know, podcast people's on steroids.
I'll be trying out.
Joel Embiid is always hurt. But at the end of the day, the Knicks should be doing what they're doing. Like, congratulations.
Well, with Paul on steroids, I guess we'll never
They like
know.
vintage
But one thing we do know, the Nuggets have been eliminated from the playoffs. Because this
But
game
that's what really fashion be about is wearing stuff you don't see nobody else wearing. If you're really a fashion head, you want to try to cop shit and buy things that you don't see nobody else have on.
Like the most, I'd get that nigga that shit back, bro. I would get him that shit back. Shit is only 16, 17 hours.
Got you feeling like an option. Baby, I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. I'm stepping in me.
For a nigga one time, but
Dealing with this thing called trust. But she ain't really thinking about it.
you really can. But the shipping by the time it gets to you, it's gonna be
Yeah, shit take
Welcome back. So the Minnesota Timberwolves eliminated the Denver Nuggets with a 110-98 Game 6 win. No Ant-Man, no DeAndre Jordan. How did he? What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are, listen, let me tell you something, how much I had to hear about it. And people comparing Jokic to Shaq and saying they would take Jay's the best center ever. And he does this. Yes, he has a lot of triple doubles. He has this, he has that. But he doesn't have
This nigga talented as shit.
I like to see.
Nigga talking
I
about,
don't
man, this
see.
nigga talented as
He
shit.
got a little bit of footwork, but I don't see like no Tim Duncan. I don't see the
Nigga
footwork
make
that I need to
clothes,
see.
this nigga like
Nobody will ever be a king, but I don't see
all
that.
types of
And
shit.
once again,
Smart as shit.
they're
This too smart for his own
him against the
goddamn good.
greats. And you saw last night, he's not great as we think he is. He's probably good for now, but he's not as great as we
You gotta utilize that.
Like I said, I just want people to slow down sometime and stop living in the moment with the new hotness and look at what's around. You know, let's not get too excited. With them losing without Ant-Man, it's crazy. I didn't expect that. I really did.
I don't know what the fuck was in this league.
Who's your best center in the league today again?
Right.
You know, like this to get a $7 grand? Man, shit. I'm about to throw that shit right out the back of my motherfucking yard.
Ladies, don't stop.
Yeah.
Won't stop.
Like this
Can't
nigga
stop for
is
anything.
talented
And
as
behind all
shit,
those
dude.
wild moves
Yeah.
is
Like
an unstoppable
talented as
Pampers
a
360 diaper. For
This
an
motherfucker
unbeatable
can
fit
cook.
that's up to
He want them niggas
100%
read the fine
And
print and
now
everything. I swear to God on my mama, this nigga read the fine print. Like, nigga smart as shit.
And they're off.
Nigga go to Google. I said, nigga, somebody made that.
I'm gonna get some of these out right
You
here.
know what I'm saying?
Behind every baby.
Who said Google is true every time?
You want them? I don't want them.
You don't use them?
Nah. Somebody
Those
gave-
are great clippers right there, man.
You don't use them? Nah, somebody gave
What
them
is
to me.
They
that?
got me over
Artist for Fast Easy joint? Them shit is great clippers right there. Them should go for like 200.
Call 1-800-222-2222.
I said, nigga, sell that
You're
shit.
my son
to
and
bake
needle
or
during our
some
allergic
shit.
reaction is
Huh?
traumatic for
You get what I'm
both
saying?
of us.
Sell
So
that
Lisa,
shit to
Hello,
bake
Nephew.
and
The
make
only
some
needle-free
Hell
ever
yeah.
nasal spray for
No,
emergency
but
Go
patent
outside on the
it
corner
first.
with that
Use it first
motherfucker.
Patent yourself first, and then you
Ask your
license
doctor
it
about
out.
nasal sniffing.
Yeah,
Certain
the
medical
nigga already got
conditions
it.
may worsen. Tell your doctor about nasal, heart, or other medical conditions.
I had this
like
shit
blood
on
pressure.
yesterday.
If you're pregnant or
Nice
breastfeeding,
getting
all
ready.
medications, side effects, and headache,
The
right?
nigga got like
About
some
$30 cake.
Book a free virtual visit
big
at
ass
getneffy.com. $0 for
fucking
Neffy.
patches and shit.
It might be joking, but what I'm saying is I wouldn't compare it. I didn't ask you nothing. I didn't
Back
ask you
sheet.
nothing.
If you don't want, I'll take them joints though.
You said, "Oh, I asked you a question." We heard you say you don't compare it to the greats.
That's some great clippers right
I
there.
asked you who's the best today. And if you ever off the top of the head, George,
Yeah, I try to
take a second to think. I'll give you a second to ponder on it. I mean, listen, when Cat play jokers, all right, now we got just like he ain't scared, like
They don't take blood, huh?
Just forget it. I try to have a reason. I try to have a reasonable conversation with him. We can have a reasonable conversation, man. That makes sense. You actually picked Denver to go to the championship before the.
Great
This is
clippers.
one of the teams that you
Let
actually
me
picked
see.
to go to the finals. So I'm not even going to argue with you about it. I just want to see where a new cat would come into the game. I said Denver, the Spurs, or Orlando, and the Knicks. Those the teams I said. And you're right. I didn't pick them, and look what happened. So thank you. Thank you for go with it. Right. This is sad. This is really sad, to be totally honest with you. It comes back down to Coach Mike Malone gets fired right after he wins the championship the year after. I think the Joker took over this team as far as coaching is concerned.
I go to the computer
supply. I said this take already, but the coach doesn't want to.
You don't want him, I'll take
them.
them.
He go Russell. He coached the team because we see him do it. We seen him in the huddle telling niggas we go.
Quiet.
Did you actually see Nick playing if you could find it? A clip of this nigga grabbing the clipboard out the coach's hand and actually drawing up the play.
I don't like that shit, man. That shit shouldn't be no black people. We don't have to connect.
And I think this is resulting in what we
You
saw
don't have
last
to man
night.
it back to connect. You buy that shit right off the line
I
like
think
he's doing.
Mace made a great point the other day.
He says he got manufactured. Like, he
Isn't there the Bruce Brown?
He probably do, but it ain't nothing special that we can't do, like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta think about this. I think Aaron Gordon's great.
I was they ain't really like him because
But you don't have
he had
Vincenzo,
some
and you
meeting.
don't have Ant-Man.
Sometimes it's a convenience though.
Hey, yo, had a
Yeah,
guy,
right.
me personally, I'm gonna say we.
Gotta be.
I discovered how to
Gotta be reasonable.
Gotta be reasonable, yeah.
27.
Actually, the dude, I used to fuck with in New York.
And I'm sitting there saying, okay,
He
they
used to
got
have
somebody
us
we
on the
know to
credit
put
card,
up a
like, you don't
30
have to
ball,
pay
and
anything.
he
It's
doesn't
like, yo,
play. And
you just get whatever off my truck,
I don't
and
know
then
what's
you
gonna
just
happen
give me
with
bread.
Denver.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to have the money.
Production,
You know what I'm saying?
champion production. We're talking about point wise with
know,
Jamal.
his thing is this, like, he be
Joker,
like-
we're talking
he
about.
like,
I know it is.
He-
When they coming to you, you
He's trying to make himself seem like
chalk it up
that's
as your
It's
local.
starting to be
like it's
concerning.
different.
I think that Joker, whether he likes it or not, he's gonna have to have a coach that he respects and listens to a little bit, and then they're gonna have to get some better pieces around. Right now, with what's going on, this should not have been a first round exit, possibly with Ant-Man and Vincenzo. But without Ant-Man, Vincenzo, I don't see his last name. God damn, man. Congratulations to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We see the blast from the past. One nigga, Mike Conley, who should always count his pockets and hating on.
No, but you
hating
know,
on
I
Mike Conley the last 10 years.
I support him. That's why I supported him. Like, you know what? I ain't complaining about the black man
And then,
price.
you know what they came
I'll
to
give
say?
it
You
to
know
him. We
what- you know
good.
what they
that's
said?
crazy. That's not the
I know
first
y'all
time.
love him, man.
That's not the first
I
time.
know
We
y'all
good, though,
guys
but
love him. Listen,
anything else,
we know how
though,
to play
is
basketball
too
too. We NBA players, we know how to play basketball too. What?
Julius Randle.
Yeah.
You know where he from.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, give
Yeah,
Cat back.
remember I was up on that
You
goddamn.
can't talk about Julius Randle
Huh?
and Cat.
Remember I was
I
up
said,
on
just
that.
you know where he from. He's from Texas.
I appreciate
That's
you,
what
man.
he's
Thank you, man.
Remember my brother got the goddamn.
He is stuck in
The
the
possum.
Listen, man, nobody on the Knicks is from the Knicks. So let's just leave that alone. Let's leave it somewhere else. Anyway,
Put that
that's what I
shit
was saying.
You put it in the garbage
You guys
can.
did an incredible job.
Pick that bitch up, put it in the bag.
It's
I still got that shit on
to
video.
come get eliminated in 5 against us.
If you go on our Instagram page, just scroll down somewhere, it's there.
Bust your ass. Yeah, man, you gotta hurry up. You gotta hurry up, man. You gotta do
So what?
something. Because we ain't having it. We ain't having that crazy shit. So congratulations. But I smell the Western Conference Finals on the horizon.
Oh, you talking about the cabinet thing, right?
I can't wait. Even better. Even better. I was wishing it was the Joker so we could look like we actually passed the torch to the best center. But
What's up, y'all?
we'll take care of business.
Huh?
No, seriously, came back like
Oh, right. You get them fast to that. Once you got it,
I just want to say Rudy Gobert's stock
I
went
actually gotta get two more of those.
because
Now that
we
shit,
all had a lot of things to say about Rudy Gobert, but now it's like this stamps
Actually,
him as really one of the best defenders in the league right now because he took down Jokic. Like, and I know your face, I see it, but you have to give credit where credit is due. And I know you're always like, don't live in the moment. We have to literally state the facts and see what we're seeing. I'm not saying
He's a three-team. I didn't pay attention to him, but the add-on, not last stuff, but the add-on.
Yeah.
He's a three-time defensive player of the year. So I'm sorry.
no, and he made that clear because Jokic was always a problem, and in this series they literally solved it without having all of their players. This is another game that I'm pretty sure all of us predictions-wise, we knew it was going to be a good series. Everybody had the Nuggets as winning. So the fact that they were even able to turn this around without key players and other players being able to step up and then really being able to contain the Joker, which is what we saw, and which is why we saw all these frustrations and him picking fights, all the things that we don't expect from the Joker happened. Even Jamal Murray didn't even play one of his best games. So it's like they found out a way to make a solution to the problem, so you gotta give them their credit. And you're shaking your head about Rudy Gobert, you can say whatever you want about him, like he played phenomenal, and so he deserves his credit.
All of them
That's that.
shoot their shot.
You gotta get these guys to have it. And also Jaden McDaniels too, because he really became the villain of this series as well. Like he put up a lot of points, everybody's been playing really well. Shout out to them for figuring out that chemistry, because now you have all of us as fans questioning the Nuggets. And that was never a question. It's like, what do they do next? And I don't have an answer for you. I really don't. Do you, Sid?
I chose it.
I want to go back to just one thing on the Denver. He said Jokic grabbing the clipboard like he Bill Russell. See, this is what I'm saying. Before Jokic was creme de la creme. No Shaq, no Will Chamberlain. He's just the best. Now he like grabbing the clipboard like he Bill Russell. Back to your point, Rudy Gobert. The whole team, Ant-Man had to step up and be like, I don't care what y'all say about him. That's my boy, that's my teammate. To where he had to take up because you know everybody says the same thing. That nigga is garbage. You're just tall. I don't hear nothing about no defensive player, and maybe he did get. How many times he won it? You said 3. If you tall, how could you?
Yeah, no, you can't brush over that.
My son
You
like,
can't.
yeah, you ain't gonna Megan Thee Stallion.
Height or not, you can't.
Clay.
That's not fair what y'all do.
No, it is.
We were dissing, we were having fun dissing them.
I don't know why niggas be they young.
Tony
Young,
Allen
you cannot
is
be in a
nominated for
monogamous
is
relationship.
he a tall person? No, he's not.
Because he can't, bro.
Yes or no? Because he's skillful. It's a skill. Blocking shots and then rebounds. It's a skill.
Bitch, Kardashian, the nigga made
You need to score 30 points.
Can't be in a monogamous relationship.
You know, I see Austin Reeves say this. Not Austin Reeves, Austin Rivers. I heard him say. So when you get to the NBA, you know, it's talking about Patrick Beverly and everybody else. You know, everybody is elite scorers when you get to the NBA. I actually see him say, you figure out how you get on a team to keep your job. You're gonna average 45 points when you was in college, high school, whatever. We need you to get 7 points and 10 assists. Not really go there, just people. He was saying this, and he's like, that's what you try to do when you get to the NBA. Not prove what you did.
I don't know. I think Kim really loved Kanye ass, man. I think she really did.
And that's what Rudy Gobert is doing.
He's just an asshole. But that's
I also want to add, when I say this, again, giving credit where credit is due. I'm not saying he's the best. I'm not saying because we also can't forget the past and what we've seen. We have eyes. But in this series,
and,
You have to
what's
give
his name,
you
Travis
credit.
Scott?
And the
Travis
thing
Scott,
about
yeah.
it is to add on what you said. You want all the credit, but don't give credit when credit is due to somebody. It ain't like Minnesota's our team. Like,
You
yo,
already famous.
you want mad credit for niggas winning against
You didn't have to
the
do
Atlanta
it.
Hawks by 50, but you should get the credit, but you don't want. But you don't want to give Rudy Gobert credit and he sent the Joker home without him and everything else. So Joker's still
Right.
something you never seen.
Yeah, but you already had a big 3 or something with
Absolutely, not even a
no.
question.
Yeah.
No, the
Yeah,
little
he was
sister.
one assist shot from.
Oh, you talking? Oh, right,
last
my
night.
bad, my
And
bad.
You talking about Travis Barker. You
Right,
talking about
right.
Travis
I just
Barker.
the other guy. Right, I said the nigga already.
So
You already had like 2 or 3 kids. Like, what you doing, bro?
You the only nigga I know have a
Let me
fuck
tell you
around.
something. I have a team. I stick to my team. If I'm not, if somebody's not my team,
Oh, like
I'm gonna
black dude.
analyze with
No,
them
Tiger had her.
and say it's working, and then it's not working.
From,
It's like,
Oh yeah, Tiger,
Yeah.
the rap, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had it when she was
they
underage.
say that nigga going
there's no
OnlyFans.
furniture, and we still not even show. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah, they say he making some money,
furniture
too.
yet,
I
man.
believe it.
Oh yeah.
You can't get a crate
Once
to
you
slam
got that
it up.
fame,
I'm not supposed to act like
anything
used
you
to
do
be
gonna
furniture.
break some
We
people, man.
talk about what's going wrong and winning at this, or not winning, what's happening at the same time. And if it's working, it's working. We act like we got stock.
The shit they say motherfuckers
And
pay for on that is
Something
crazy.
that was
I ain't-
working and not
oh,
working. Even if it's my team, I'm not biased.
all types of
So you're supposed to
I'm
forget
trying
about
to
the
get
furniture.
motherfucker.
I ain't supposed to send pictures.
You know how
I know you see Grace now, but you see, you're not at the desk right here, right? I'm not supposed to talk about it?
You can absolutely talk about it, but then remember when you say something and it happens
You
when you
got
say
it
it.
nowadays.
And then you don't want to do that with yourself. You don't take accountability. You just bring it up without
Show your body or talk some
like say
shit.
when you was just erratic about the nickname. You want to ignore that or skip over it. But you want to talk about what me and Mace said
I'm just trying to
a
help.
month, 3, 4 a month ago or whatever.
But I have a right.
What's your right?
It's my team. I have a right to get upset at them and tell them, put the fire under them. There was no fire.
I have a right as a sports analyst to say what I have going on and give you my educated opinion, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. I don't know anybody who's 100% right at any time. Nobody. Who's always right?
Well, that should
I mean, Mace would disagree.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There's something there. So yeah, just gotta give credit where it's due. Great conversation, y'all. Before we wrap, I would love to talk on the PBC opening bell that me and Cam hosted yesterday for Premier Boxing for the Benavides versus Zerto fight. It was a great panel. We were up there with Mexican boxing legends. We had Oscar De La Hoya and Julio Cesar Chavez. That was fire.
Yep,
That was super fire. But I wanted to know your thoughts on the panel, and then just for the audience, a little insight into this Cinco de Mayo.
I was watching some shit earlier, right? When I went to go pick up my son. The nigga, the young guy who, the baddies with that bullshit.
Mhm.
So he got one of the chicks. Now he got like his own shit. He done got one of them chicks from that shit pregnant.
Romeo.
Yo, you know how.
But I'm looking at it.
As a city
It ain't
council
nothing
member,
but a
I
bunch
died
of
in a car close to
motherfucking
rebuild in the
zesty
aftermath of the Woolsey fire. I led the fight to increase funding for local schools and work to protect the Santa Monica Mountains, all while helping our local economy thrive.
I just know his name
I'm the chair of
from
Clean Power Alliance,
Clean
bringing
Rod, I would be
affordable green energy to millions in California. And as your state assembly member, I'll always fight to protect a woman's right to choose, expand affordable health care, and stand up to Trump. And I'd be honored to earn your vote.
I don't know why Arabia has to disclose and stuff with
we locked up. I'm never gonna
Don't make you look good, bro.
No, I'm never gonna say nothing bad about you. And it's a southern saying that says, my tongue is in my friend's mouth. That ain't no right. That's a southern saying.
What's the issue? You gonna change that shit? Still a pause. That's not fair. I don't think that was
Yeah, it's the Talk New York.
And it's the boy
I'm
Led
surprised
Jet
he
Lenny.
locked
Bro,
up.
we got the most controversial
Oh, he is?
motherfucker
He locked him up, but
online.
not
He
for
always
that.
speak
He's
his mind.
a felon.
He don't give a
Make some noise. Dog face in the building.
Oh.
You gonna talk about
This is where I gotta feel, man.
Detroit in the building and Pontiac, because you for both. What's the difference between Detroit and Pontiac?
Stand your ground, nigga. All that shit on video.
So it's still Detroit.
Even
Yeah,
if
the
you
difference
kill
is
niggas,
20
you
minutes.
couldn't
You get the same.
So he went down for the shit.
You can get the same.
for just having a gun. But he gonna beat it because
Oh, so it's 20 minutes away from Detroit?
That's the same.
That's crazy, because like 20 minutes from like Southside of Jamaica to Jamaica Avenue, it's just like still being in Queens.
It was a nigga take Christians and all that shit is over a bitch.
That joint. Kind of make it seem like as if I'm less efficient, as if everybody in the city of Detroit is real. It's just solely because that's like saying if Zimbabwe is stumped down Africa. Right, yeah, there you go, man. It's about the person. It ain't from the big head.
Yeah, I would never diss a whole city or a whole hood. Just me.
I wouldn't let it be fun. I'd be like,
yeah, you diss New York.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't take it personally.
New York. I didn't even say.
He dissed New York. He dissed New York.
Yeah, I had to get y'all.
What you mean you had to get us? Why you had to get us?
I had the Harlem Shake and the motherfucking
Whoa, don't diss Harlem Shake now. Shout to Harlem, bro. Harlem, nigga, Harlem Shake had that pistol on it, boy. Start doing all that shit, right? Harlem Shake is crazy. Yeah. Oh, good. Like, listen, you the most controversial nigga online we had to have on the show. It's the real report. We know you're the spokesperson for JR, Detroit. We know the whole situation. Talk about that. We know he's in federal custody. We know he got busy. We know his NBA with Junior and them. Like, what's going on? Because you the spokesperson. Have you spoken to him?
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. So, I mean, how far you want me to go into this shit? Let's just give you a brief synopsis of what took place. All-Star JR.
Get nobody locked up. No extra people locked up in this month.
No, locked up is All-Star JR. He don't get locked up. And he's locked up. He was officially charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. But the amazing thing about it is that you had multiple people who were shot by him. Admittedly so. And he's got charged with no crimes of violence. He got charged with shooting nobody, hurting nobody, none of that kind of shit. He's solely charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm that he recovered during an assault and a robbery of him. That's already in the federal complaint.
Right.
So when you read the federal complaint, it says he's charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm with nothing else, right? And in the complaint, it articulates the fact that he was the victim of an assault and a robbery because they snatched his chain and pulled his watch off his arm. Right. So that's the craziest part about it. The other crazy part about it is that everything that the NBA cap said in response to JR and the world kind of like becoming aware of what took place, everything about that shit is what it is. It's a bunch of cats out of Houston, out of Baton Rouge, basically saying the feds snatched him up because they wanted him to make a statement. The statement is in the video. I saw the entire, what the world saw was just a snippet of what happened. I've also saw the restaurant footage from the parking lot showing Jay Prince and the whole.
How you got to see all this footage?
We got motherfuckers who in the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? We got chicks who work there. You know what I'm saying? So we got to see all that shit. And shooting happened. He fled. He dropped the gun. He left it there at the service podium, right? And he walked about that motherfucker, jumped in his car and got the fuck on. Feds never had the opportunity. Law enforcement, period. Local, state, or federal, never had the opportunity to talk to him because he left the gun, just like some mafia shit. Like you got the old mafia movies, once you bang a motherfucker, you ain't gotta, they're looking for the pistol. You ain't gotta look for it because it's right there. You know what I'm saying? He left, jumped in the truck and got the fuck on, and he came back to Michigan. So they never had the opportunity to talk to him except through his lawyer. He lawyered up right away. They never had the opportunity to talk to him. The only people who had the opportunity to talk to are the people who's in the hospital, shot the fuck up, paralyzed, with shit bags on, with missing fingers. Only people had to talk to him. Simple as that. They made statements. And that's why it's some confusion about, or that's why it's an issue about who had the pistol, who had what, when, where, and how.
Right.
They made statements. And when you look at the federal complaint, another amazing fact about it is the federal complaint says he was a victim of an assault and robbery. I ain't advocating niggas get locked up, but when you look at this shit from a straight line, if you've been in trouble before at all, if you know about the legal system at all, So these niggas robbed him and jumped on him, and he grabbed their gun. And even in the federal complaint, it don't say he had a firearm with him the entire time. It says that as he was being assaulted and took for his shit,
Right.
he grabbed the firearm that hit the floor. It don't say he had it the whole time, right? And he grabbed it and he banged them niggas. And it was what it was. They got what they were supposed to get for playing it how they played it.
So when you spoke to him, how was his energy? You feel like he might beat that case.
Beat that shit because it is what it is. Everything is spelled out. They try to play it like, oh, they want JR to make a statement. If you make a statement, it's gonna trigger a bigger indictment with Jay Prince Jr. and all the rest of that shit. It is what it is. Motherfucker, you niggas play with it. They got the surveillance footage. They have y'all all talking the whole story that CJR made a statement. So in his forever quest to try to prove himself, he took the Instagram and he made an Instagram post in which he said that he arrived late at OG 33's party, who was like second, third in command of Never Broke Again. Yeah, he said he made a statement and put it on Instagram, and his daddy made him take it down. All you did was give him a chronological timeline. All you did is really explain from your perspective what happened, and you finna nail yourself because that shit ain't what happened. And it don't take much. The footage itself contradicts what Junior's original statement was. Right. And his statement is that he was moving around throughout the course of his day. He had no idea this was gonna happen. He had no idea he was gonna see JR. And that he arrived late to a party that was already taking place at Confessions. Right. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? The NBA OG3's birthday party with him and his family, NBA Ron, Dead Ian, nigga, all the niggas, it was at a restaurant in Houston called Atlantic Ocean, right? They were all there. Well, Junior wasn't there, they were there. When they pulled up the Confessions, they all pulled up together. So when Junior said, hey, I arrived late because I had to go to my aunt's birthday party. It was a family affair. And I had to go to physical therapy. So that's why I arrived late with no junior on. I didn't have regular mob ties, tickets of security with me because Junior never goes anywhere without security. Because he ain't going nowhere without no security because he ain't like that. He needs somebody to help him out. He need help today. He's bobbing around that bitch, even though he's born and raised in Houston. He ain't bobbing around that motherfucker by himself because he can't. So that was a statement he made on Instagram. When you look at the overall footage, especially the parking lot footage, you see them all pull up together. And he said that he came late because he had his aunt's birthday party and because he had physical therapy. That whole incident transpired at 11:30 on April 8th. April 8th was a Wednesday. The restaurant closed at 12 at midnight. They all got there at 11:30. So there was no party that Junior was late for because Junior and the NBA camp came together. And as JR was leaving at 11:30, that's when they were coming. So the whole theory, the whole story, he put his foot in his mouth by telling that whole shit like that. And then when the NBA camp talked to academics said he retold. He pulled up, Junior pulled up to a party that was already going. They weren't even there. Right? When the footage of the whole situation wasn't there. JR was leaving and they were coming. And the competition happened right at the elevator. You know what I'm saying? So it was an orchestrated measurement. Jay Prince Jr. is a despicable piece of shit.
Once son played for
Conquest? No. Oh, okay. He a horrible cocksucking ass nigga. He is not his father.
No, he is the Rams.
He is not his father. He's tarnishing the entire image of the whole Rap-A-Lot dynasty empire. That nigga is not his daddy. He a trust fund baby, trying to be something he's not. And that's why he constantly finds himself in situations like we have. It is the whole. When you look at Deuce's Jewelry situation, you look at the Takeoff situation. These guys, speaking of mob ties, right? If it's mob rules and fake, like I told people, man, listen, when it comes to checking in, right? Checking in is not a sucker thing. Checking in really came from the streets. It's a street principle. They ain't about, when I go somewhere, if I come to New York, if I check in with you, if I tap in with you, that's not being a hoe. It's not me being a collar. It's not me being
Yeah,
a
but
hoe.
check it in. This is how New York niggas
All
look
them
at
stories
it.
black
We
people tell about when they
used to like the backdoor situation since we was
He
young.
always
This is New York.
came up
Niggas
with money
grimy
to put him in
bitches
the record band.
raises
Yeah,
out
that's
their
what
mouth,
I'm
they cut on
saying,
the train.
But he could
It's
have
New
made a
York.
movie.
We been grimy.
Yeah.
So for us,
Of his
like
life.
we never checked in because we not gonna trust nobody.
Right.
So if I check in, like that's how I live you live, right?
Right.
That's like my way of I thought this is cool, fuck with my man.
Right.
But like we ain't gonna go to LA and tap in with no Bloods and no Crips like that.
Yeah.
Like niggas are just gonna chill, go to their hotel. We might have Blood and Crip friends
Right.
down the line, like G Unit, but we never
Right.
really. I check it in and just going to the nice hotel and staying low.
Right. But listen, I mean,
You know?
let's take it down the line for a second. So let's go back to the five families in the Costa Nostra, right? When Lucky Luciano or even Bumpy Johnson, right? And Bumpy Johnson, he always came to Detroit. Madison Sinclair always came to Detroit. The Harlemites always came to Detroit to fuck with the gangsters, the black gangsters in the city of Detroit, and Chicago as well, right? When Bumpy them and Madison came to Detroit, the check in was just like an acknowledgement. This is my territory, this is my land, I know what's going on here, I know the lay of the land. So when you come here out of respect for you and respect for me, I'm responsible. I can't have something happen to you. So I'm gonna have to explain what happens to you to my niggas from Brooklyn or from Queens or from the five, where they wanna know what happened.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm responsible for you. So the respect thing, so the check-in thing is not for suckers, it's not for civilians. The check-in thing is for gangsters. If you come to Detroit, you tap in with me, you tap in with Little, we're responsible for you because you a gangster, you come from gangster cloth. It ain't for just a regular rank and file civilian. If you're a regular rank and file civilian, you have no motion, you have no there. If there's no there to you, then nigga, you can just go to Dairy Queen or go to fucking 31 Flavors. We go to Dunkin' Donuts all you want to. But if you come to Detroit, you gotta, out of respect for me, because I'm responsible for you. If something happens to you, the people who know me and you, right, they're gonna look to me to figure out what the fuck happened with murder. They're gonna call it. If something happens to you, if something happened. They're gonna look to me anyway because I'm there. You ain't murdering, check in, they only check in with you. They ain't check in on me, it ain't sucker shit.
No, I understand.
It is gangster shit. It's for gangsters, it ain't for civilians.
Yeah, but for me,
suckers do check in too though.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Some suckers have to check in.
Yes, it's called.
It's flip side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do it. They do it for see because it's been everything is wired down. All gangster shit, all street shit.
But see, my checking in might be easy because I'm gonna say we go to Chicago, niggas gonna be like, yo, let's go check out.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm going right to the Waldorf.
Right.
I'm on my room service. I'm kicking back. I'm in downtown Chicago. I'm chilling.
Oh, so
if I go to Detroit, I'm gonna be at the Athenaeum Hotel. That's a nice spot, right?
Yeah.
Athenaeum, been going there for years. Chill downtown, go to Eminem's spot, get some good food. Might go to Coney's.
No, you get violated by saying that shit. You said don't say that shit.
What?
Eminem's spot.
Yo, that's my brother. I'm going to the spaghetti spot. I'm going to go to Eminem's spot.
No,
I'm going to go to listen. I'm going to go to Eminem's spot. I'm going to go to Coney's. Look, I'm going to go to Coney's.
Why you say he ain't going there? Why
spaghetti spot. It's spaghetti. I'm gonna go there. Eminem, bro.
Hey, what's your
mama
teach
Fuck
about
with
eating
Detroit.
spaghetti? Huh? What's your mama teach you about eating motherfucking spaghetti? What they tell?
I don't know.
They're trying to do it. You know he's going to eat spaghetti. No, when you next time you come, we're gonna take you somewhere where it's just like
say that.
We're gonna go to M spot too.
Oh,
Go to that too.
yeah.
Shout to Eminem, shout to G.
That's fair.
They invite you there too. It's a Detroit thing, man. And what is it with the Buffs? I love Buffs.
Ignorant to
It's like you take the chain off.
They don't call them cards. They call them Buffs.
We call them yays.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's different variations. You have wires, you have blues, and you have buffalo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different variations of
Look,
cards.
look. What chick? What she? Right. Gave us some bread and she flipped the bread and
Come back.
I'm not taking that from her.
You go. Anything.
You gotta take the back seat now, like yo.
The Buffs are the most expensive car.
Shit, she doing it,
Right.
man.
Nah, I know Detroit niggas take they shit serious. Y'all feel like y'all started that, right?
Yeah,
y'all go the hardest with them shits. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like New York niggas fuck with the Cardis, but
we really want some turn. So like,
Council member Nithya Raman is running for mayor. In the LA Times, she's a political earthquake. An outsider shaking up the status quo. Now Nithya Raman is running for mayor to challenge the establishment and build an affordable, livable LA. We can lower the cost of housing, fix streetlights,
I don't want you to go back to jail,
and
son.
finally end our homelessness crisis. Los Angeles can be for all of us, not just powerful interests. Nithya Raman for a city.
Only way you could have got out that
Nithya
contract
Raman
is
for
you had to
mayor.
kill that nigga. And you didn't do that, so.
He really wanted to get out there and want to sign with your Gotti. Gotti was supposed to go talk to him
And put that money
and
up.
put the money up.
Yep.
When you apply for Metro's 23 rides
He was gonna make more
program,
money.
you're saving money and commuting
Who's gonna
intuitively.
make more money? Yeah.
Visit metro.net/life and go Metro today.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
We lost a big deal today.
What's my ball?
I don't blame anyone, but customer support.
Customer support. You're the one.
then that nigga dropped everybody and kept them too.
Cardi's is a staple of Detroit, kind of like Tim's
Like I know
is
that shit
for
fucked it
New York.
up.
Nobody,
Rap game, man.
Niggas in New York, New York hip hop community, they made Timberland's popular.
They go business.
Nobody else can claim that. You know, there's other things, but just when it comes to Tim's, like with New York being the cradle of hip hop, all fashion, all things hip hop and the culture as it specifically relates to hip hop, it all started here in the Mecca. This is Mecca and Medina.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't give a fuck where you from, man. If I'm 53, so I'm a first generation hip hop here. I grew up listening to everything from Stetson Sonic to Grandmaster Flash to
Run DMC.
of course, and Run DMC actually changed the game. Because niggas went to wearing Jerry curls and silk shirts and boots and shit to come through with the dogs and with the leather joints and the Adidas and shit like that.
I think everybody, all the rappers in the
Cardi's
80s
is like
changed
a
the
staple.
game. Everybody had their
You
own
can have
style.
Cardi's nothing. Some woods,
Like
some wires.
EPMD had the cake, the
That shit is
Christian
worth more than
hats.
having a watch on
Run
or
DMC had
chain.
the
You
Adidas
can
and
get pussies on having Cardi.
LL had the Kango. Rakim had the
It was like
Gucci suits up and down with the big old chain. Like everybody. Slick Rick was wearing ballies. Like they were certain niggas.
I play with their Cardis out there. Jewelry game too. I
They
love
were
Detroit.
they were
I love it out
trendsetters.
there. Central Area.
Detroit, New York, that's
Yep.
what it is. It's spirit.
Polka dots, yeah.
Grimy,
Big Daddy Kane, yeah. It was all trendsetters.
It's fast paced.
Everything that niggas was wearing, niggas went out and bought that
Who
shit.
Who you say your top five? I think? A lot of rappers.
Hot tops.
You say who's your top five?
My top five.
Enjoy your weekend, brother. All right, man.
My top five out of Detroit.
My man,
Tough
I
Talk.
my man, I appreciate
I
that.
remember I'm making that. Them niggas had some money back then.
My top five. Tough Tone.
He said it ain't.
Of all time, or just right now?
I mean, it could be. You could give me a top five of all time and right now.
Okay, top five all time. Tough Tone.
You gotta throw Trick on.
I think T.I., that whole thing was
Man,
sell some
top five
records.
as far as making it get out of the groove and book.
sell
I
some
listen to
records.
music
And I
that comes
understand.
out the way I think. Either what I'm doing right
Sell
now
some
or the
records.
shit
Sure,
that
that
I'm
nigga 50 good with that
thinking
shit.
about trying to do. You
I
feel
look
what I'm
at
saying?
everything on
Like,
TV
for example, I
shows.
listen to Jay-Z because that's thug music. When I'm ready to go bust a nigga in the head, I'm gonna listen to some G-Unit 50 shit because of the struggle associated
I
with
look
that
at
shit.
everything
I listen to
on
music that
TV show
inspires.
business, bro. Ain't nothing on TV or internet
It
real to
inspires
me no more,
Yeah, I
bro.
don't even
me
watch it
where,
because
you know,
nobody
it inspires
else
what I wish I could do.
Nothing
feel what
real
I'm
to
saying?
me no more.
So,
It ain't.
nah, I know.
Because you know why I learned?
Everybody, it was only you only knew Trick.
It's all about it. You get paid for all that. People engaging in your posts.
Right, I do trick
and
before
shit.
he
You
was
get
trick.
paid for
I do
that
trick
shit,
when he
bro.
was in prison together.
Bro,
on the big
I
bar,
started
back
monetizing off of
when it comes to
Facebook.
lyrical
I ain't
inspiration.
make, well, let me show you.
No, motherfuckers.
I said this is the
respect
key,
Trick
this
because he's a man
posting
of
shit
substance
that
and he
people would
says
engage
he
and talk about, bro.
and for all
Not
the
even my
sacrifices
shit that I'm
he
doing,
made
none.
for the city of
No
Detroit,
head,
turn
cause
around
this shit
to
don't be
start a
nothing.
network.
Niggas
So
get
you
about
come
it
here,
because it's
you
right.
bump in, and if it is, right?
Bro,
But when it comes to lyrical shit, no. When it comes to lyrical shit is
Well, he in my top.
good.
Him and Eminem.
Yeah. You gonna be a wait motherfucker. You wait for me to say Eminem my top.
Eminem is my top five. What nigga?
You asked me
You said Tough Tone. I don't even know who that is. I mean,
but the motherfuckers.
you said Tough Tone. Say no disrespect to
He
Tough
said
Tone.
Cheddar Boy.
But No, I fuck with the cheddar boy. I remember the cheddar. Shut up, make it better. I remember all that shit.
My top five is Tough Tone, Blake Icewood,
Nigga, Facebook dating. Remember I told you.
Big Herb,
50,
Rock
52 and over. That
Better than Trick and Eminem.
Facebook, bro.
Lyrically, better than so lyrically.
Facebook, all you gotta do
There's
is
nobody
post
better
dumb
than
shit
him
all day
as far as lyric, putting together words.
I hate when I see somebody
long. I gotta figure out how to get to $1,000 a month.
They are forced to shoot. They don't do that. Like if you were to compare 50 to like a Nas, like Nas for lyric.
No, but I learned it.
But
Facebook pays for engagement.
I'm talking about me.
So if people are engaging in you and leaving messages, comment, and you commenting back,
Three.